Raya and the Last Dragon begins 500 years before the main story in the magical land of Commandra, a kingdom where humans and dragons once lived together in peace. The land was beautiful, prosperous, and protected by powerful dragons. But that peaceful age ended when terrifying creatures, known as the Druun, appeared. These dark monsters spread across the land like a curse, turning every living thing they touched into stone. Even the mighty dragons could not stop them. When all hope seemed lost, the last dragon, Sisu, gathered all of her magic into a single glowing dragon gem. The gem unleashed an incredible burst of power that wiped out the Druun and brought every human back to life. However, the dragons did not return. They vanished forever, leaving behind only the magical gem that had saved the world. Instead of remaining united, the people of Commandra began fighting over the powerful relic. Greed replaced trust, and the once great kingdom split into 5 separate lands. Each nation claimed the name of a different part of the dragon: heart, Fong, spine, Talon, and tail. To prevent another war, the dragon gem was hidden deep inside the Heart Kingdom, where generations of guardians swore to protect it. Many years later, we meet Princess Raya, the courageous daughter of Chief Benja. She is introduced as a skilled and fearless young warrior traveling through a dangerous jungle with her loyal companion, Tuk Tuk, a giant pill bug that serves as both her pet and her ride. Raya enters an ancient temple filled with deadly traps, dodging swinging blades, collapsing bridges, and hidden dangers with remarkable agility. After overcoming every obstacle, she reaches the chamber where the dragon gem is kept. Just as she believes she has completed the challenge, Chief Benja suddenly appears and easily defeats her in a friendly duel. Raya quickly realizes the test was never about reaching the gem, it was about proving that she was worthy of protecting it. Benja smiles proudly, revealing that she has passed. From that day forward, Raya officially becomes the newest guardian of the dragon gem, continuing her family's sacred duty. Later, back at the Heart Kingdom, Chief Benja shares an ambitious dream with his daughter. Leaders from all 5 kingdoms are coming together for a peaceful gathering. Raya assumes they are preparing for battle because the nations have hated one another for generations. The people of Tail are known as desert survivors. Talon is filled with clever merchants and expert fighters. Spine is home to powerful warriors from the frozen mountains. And Fong possesses a disciplined military feared across Commandra. Despite everyone's suspicion, the visitors arrive not for war, but for a grand feast. During the celebration, Chief Benja explains that the 5 kingdoms were once one united nation called Commandra. He believes that if they can learn to trust each other again, they can restore the peace that existed before the Druun destroyed everything. Raya admires her father's hope, but she finds it difficult to believe that people who have fought for generations could ever become friends. While the adults continue their discussions, Raya meets Princess Namari from the Kingdom of Fong. The 2 girls quickly discover that they both admire dragons and are fascinated by the legends surrounding them. Their shared passion breaks the ice, and they soon become friends. Namari even shows Raya an ancient scroll describing the legend of Sisu, claiming that the last dragon may not have disappeared completely. According to the story, Sisu was swept away by a great river after defeating the Druun and may still be sleeping somewhere deep within the water. As a symbol of friendship, Namari gives Raya a beautiful dragon pendant. Believing she has finally found someone she can trust, Raya makes a decision that changes everything. She secretly leads Namari to the hidden chamber where the dragon gem is kept. The moment they arrive, Namari reveals that her friendship was only a trick. She suddenly attacks Raya and fires a signal into the sky, calling her mother and the Fong warriors to the temple. Within moments, soldiers from every kingdom rush toward the dragon gem, each determined to claim its power for themselves. Chief Benja desperately tries to stop the fighting, begging everyone to trust one another instead of repeating the mistakes of the past. His words fall on deaf ears. As the struggle intensifies, the dragon gem slips from its pedestal and shatters into several glowing fragments. The instant the gem breaks, the Druun return. Dark clouds spread across the temple as the terrifying creatures emerge once again, turning people into stone wherever they go. Even in the face of this disaster, the kingdoms continue fighting over the gem's fragments. Each nation escapes with one piece, believing it will protect them, while the Druun continue consuming everything around them. Chief Benja grabs Raya and races toward the river, trying to escape the growing swarm. Surrounded and out of options, he hands Raya the heart fragment of the dragon gem. Trusting that his daughter is the only one who can save Commandra, he throws her into the river just before the Druun reach him. Raya watches helplessly as her father is turned into stone, disappearing beneath the dark cloud while she drifts away alone with the final hope of the kingdom. After escaping the kingdom of Tail, Raya, Sisu, Tuk-Tuk, and the young boat Captain Bound continue their journey across Commandra. Their next destination lies beyond a swamp infested with a terrifying Druun. As they carefully make their way through the dangerous waters, Sisu explains the true origin of these monsters. The Druun were not born naturally. They were created from human greed, hatred, and distrust. Wherever people turned against one another, the Druun grew stronger. Dragons, on the other hand, represented the exact opposite: hope, kindness, and unity. Bound quietly shares that the Druun turned his entire family into stone, while Sisu sadly remembers losing all of her dragon siblings. Raya silently throws a flower into the water to honor everyone they have lost, promising herself that she will end this nightmare once and for all. Their journey leads them to Talon, a floating marketplace built safely above the water, where the Druun cannot reach. Since the city is surrounded by canals, it has remained untouched by the plague. Raya sneaks into the crowded market hoping to recover another fragment of the dragon gem, but before she can get far, a clever baby accompanied by 3 mischievous monkeys steals the gem pieces she already carries. Meanwhile, Sisu wanders through the marketplace in human form, amazed by ordinary life after sleeping for 5 centuries. Her innocent curiosity quickly gets her into trouble as she unknowingly reveals that she and Raya possess 2 dragon gem fragments. An old woman overhears the conversation and immediately realizes how valuable they are. She secretly steals one of the fragments and kidnaps Sisu, dragging her toward the edge of the city where the Druun wait just beyond the water. The old woman threatens to leave Sisu to the monsters unless she hands over the remaining gem pieces. At the same time, Raya races across Talon's rooftops, chasing the baby thief. After an exciting pursuit filled with daring leaps and narrow escapes, she finally catches the child. Instead of punishing her, Raya notices that the baby is simply trying to survive. Feeling compassion, she offers the child and her monkey companions a chance to help. Together, they create a clever distraction that allows Raya to infiltrate the chief's headquarters and recover Talon's dragon gem fragment. Just as the old woman prepares to abandon Sisu to the approaching Druun, Raya arrives in time. She defeats the thief, recovers the stolen fragment, and rescues Sisu from certain death. When Sisu touches the newly recovered gem piece, another dragon's magic awakens inside her. Each fragment contains the unique power of one of her dragon siblings, making Sisu stronger every time they collect another piece. The growing group leaves Talon together, now joined by the baby con artist, Little Noi, and her 3 monkey companions. Their next destination is Spine, the frozen mountain kingdom. Meanwhile, in Fong, Namari confesses everything that has happened to her mother, Chief Verona. She admits that Raya has actually found the last dragon. Instead of seeking peace, Verona orders more soldiers to intercept Raya before she can reunite the dragon gem. During the journey, Sisu opens up to Raya about humanity. She admits she never truly understood humans before. Dragons always trusted one another without question, but humans constantly lie, betray, and doubt each other. Even so, Sisu still believes that trust is worth giving because someone has to make the first move. When the group reaches Spine, they are immediately captured by Tong, the kingdom's enormous and intimidating warrior. Tong confiscates their dragon gem fragments and prepares to imprison them. Despite his fearsome appearance, Raya soon realizes that he is completely alone. The Druun turned everyone else in Spine into stone years ago, leaving him as the kingdom's final survivor. Little Noi and her monkey companions cleverly sneak into Tong's hideout and recover the stolen gem pieces. Before anyone can celebrate, Namaari arrives with Fong soldiers and demands that Raya surrender. A fierce battle erupts across the abandoned kingdom. Tong fights bravely against the invading army, but is gradually overwhelmed by Namaari's superior skill. Just as defeat seems inevitable, Sisu reveals her true dragon form for the first time in front of everyone. The sight of a living dragon leaves Namaari speechless. Seizing the opportunity, the heroes escape together. Inspired by Raya's determination, Tong decides to join her quest, giving the group another powerful ally. Tong willingly hands over Spine's dragon gem fragment. As soon as Sisu touches it, she gains another magical gift, the ability to control water. Her newfound power even allows her to soar gracefully through the sky using streams of water, as if they were wings. With 4 gem fragments finally united, the group sails toward Fong, the most heavily defended kingdom in all of Commandra. Before confronting Fong, Sisu asks Raya to visit the ancient ruins where the dragons made their final stand 500 years earlier. There she tells the full story of the dragon gem. Contrary to the legends, Sisu did not create the gem alone. Her brothers and sisters each poured their unique magic into it before entrusting Sisu to carry their combined power. They believed in her even when she doubted herself. Their trust gave Sisu the courage to save the world. Standing among the stone statues of her family, Sisu places a flower before her father's statue, hoping that one day all dragons will live again. Back in Fong, Namaari tells Chief Varana that she truly saw Sisu alive. Varana is not relieved. Instead, she fears that if the dragon gem is restored, the rest of Commandra will blame Fong for breaking it in the first place. She devises a new plan: capture both Sisu and the completed dragon gem so Fong can claim all the credit for saving the world. Using Little Noi's incredible stealth, Raya's team sneaks into Fong Palace. The babies secretly leave Sisu's dragon pendant in Namaari's room along with a message inviting her to meet peacefully. Raya still believes there is good inside her former friend and hopes they can finally end their conflict without fighting. Raya and Namaari meet alone, and for a brief moment it seems peace is finally possible. Namaari slowly hands over Fong's dragon gem fragment. However, fear and years of mistrust overwhelm her. She secretly raises a loaded crossbow, unsure whether she can truly trust Raya and Sisu. Sisu gently steps forward, insisting that trust always has to begin with someone willing to believe first. Raya, remembering Namaari's betrayal years earlier, panics and attacks before anyone can react. Startled by the sudden movement, Namaari accidentally fires the crossbow. The arrow strikes Sisu. The last dragon collapses into the river. The moment Sisu dies, every magical river in Commandra disappears. The protective waters vanish, allowing the Druun to spread across the entire kingdom once again. Darkness engulfs Fong as people everywhere are transformed into stone. Heartbroken and consumed by anger, Raya blames Namaari for Sisu's death. She relentlessly hunts her through the collapsing kingdom until the two finally engage in a brutal duel. Around them, Tong, Bao, Little Noi, and the others desperately rescue civilians while the Druun continue closing in from every direction. Eventually, Raya gains the upper hand and disarms Namaari. Looking around at the destruction, she realizes the tragedy was not caused by one person alone. Her own inability to trust Sisu's judgment played a part in everything that happened. For the first time, Raya understands the lesson her father and Sisu had tried to teach her all along. As the Druun surround the remaining survivors, only one hope remains. The dragon gem can only be restored if everyone trusts one another completely, just as the dragons once trusted Sisu. Without saying another word, Raya places her own gem fragment into Namaari's hands. One by one, Bao, Tong, and Little Noi do the same. Each of them willingly gives up the only thing protecting them from the Druun. Moments later, they are all turned to stone. Now standing alone, Namaari finally understands what true trust means. With tears in her eyes, she fits all the dragon gem fragments back together. For a tense moment, Nothing happens. Then the dragon gem erupts with brilliant light. A massive wave of magical energy sweeps across Commandra, destroying every Druun instantly. Rain begins falling from the sky as rivers return to life. One after another, every person who had been turned to stone awakens. Chief Benja, Chief Varana, Bounce family, Tong's people, and countless others are restored. Even more miraculous, the dragons return. They soar joyfully through the skies as the rain falls over the reunited kingdom. Sisu is revived, smiling warmly as she embraces Raya, who tearfully apologizes for losing faith. Sisu simply smiles, proving once again that forgiveness is stronger than fear. Tong reunites with his people. Little Noi finds her mother again. Baun is reunited with his family after years of loneliness. Finally, Raya returns to the Heart Kingdom, where she embraces her father for the first time in 6 years. She proudly introduces him to Sisu, fulfilling the dream he always believed was possible. With the dragon gem restored and trust reborn, the borders between the 5 kingdoms disappear. Heart, Fong, Spine, Talon, and Tail become one united land once more. Commandra is finally whole again, proving that even after centuries of hatred, trust and unity can heal a broken world. And that is the complete story of Raya and the Last Dragon.